day, some stretches to do when you've finished your exercise. So this will give you a full body stretch. So we're going to take one arm across. We're going to hold it above or below the elbow. We're going to keep the thumb up just for the first few seconds. And then we're going to drop that thumb down. So we're rotating the wrist. Just means you stretch all of the deltoid muscles. That's it. And then we're going to do the same thing on the other side. So we're going to lift the arm, take it across, grab it above or below the elbow, not on the elbow. We don't want to do anything to that joint. Thumbs up. And turn that hand, thumbs down. So stretching out that shoulder. Okay, then we're going to take our arm up and we're going to drop it down in between those shoulder blades, and then just gently pull on that elbow just to reach it down a bit further. And that's going to stretch this tricep muscle in the backs of your arms. Okay, same thing on the other side. And obviously everybody will need to stretch for a different amount of time. You should feel it, the tightness loosen off, and you stretch for as long as you need to do so. Okay, then we're going to stretch the biceps. It's something that we don't always stretch. We tend to forget about that. Imagine you've got 2 cans of drink. You're going to turn them over and then you're going to turn them back. So you're here. So we start here, we turn them in, we turn them back. Okay, then we're going to take our hands, one hand on top of the other. Don't clasp your hands because you may do some damage to your wrist. You're going to round your back, you're going to drop your head down and stretch out the top of your back and your neck. So just be aware of where any tightnesses are as you stretch. And then to stretch our chest, place the hands on the small of the back and just push those elbows together. That will really stretch out across that chest. Okay, and then hamstrings. So you can either put your foot up on something in order to stretch it, but I like to stand 1 foot forward, 1 back, and just sit on this bent leg. So I turn to one side, sit on this bent leg, and just feel that stretch down the back. Keep your foot flat on the floor. That's it. So that's nicely stretching, just leaning forward. So you'll feel as you lead into it, you're really stretching that hamstring. Okay, then same thing on the other side. So same thing, bend at that knee, just stretch forwards. So that's stretching that hamstring. Okay, quad muscle. Stand on one leg. If you want to hold on to something, do so. But if not, grab a hold of your ankle, so not your toes. Keep your knees together. Push that hip forward so you really feel the tightness in that quad muscle. So you're just lengthening out your muscles when we stretch. Lengthening them out, trying to stop some of the muscle soreness after we've trained. Okay, same thing on the other side. Again, you'll probably find your balance is better on one side than the other as well. So just stretching that out. That's it. Okay, calf muscles. So I want you to stand 1 foot forward, 1 foot back. So a nice big step. You can bend the front knee, the back foot, I want you to push into the floor. I want you to make sure, so just check that that back foot is nice and straight. So try and stand nice and upright and push that heel down into the floor. You'll really feel that stretch. Down the bottom of the leg. Same thing on the other side. So there's lots more stretches to do. There's lots, you know, there's just hundreds and hundreds of different stretches out there. But these are the basic stretches that if you did these after you trained, you know, you wouldn't go far wrong with these stretches. Okay, so there are your stretches. If you like my video, please do share it with other people. Anyone you feel might find it useful, you know, bolt it on to the end of your training session. And if you've got any particular areas of tightness that you need some help with stretching, then do get in contact with me.